are starting off the monthly plan with me with a cover change, which is good. That was one of the things I wanted to do more of this year, is change my covers out on my Erin Condren planner. These are both the mantra covers, and I really like both the colorways. I got these in a sale haul. I'll post a link for that. I did a video, but I'm liking these. I'm going to set this one aside. This is the Daily Duo. We're not going to be using that one today, and we are going to be planning out the month of August in my dashboard layout. We are going to use my monthly trigger list here. I kind of went into that last month, but I have an assigned purpose for everything, and this trigger list is helping me make sure I don't forget anything. So this is the Snap-in dashboard. I can link that for you, and then I'm going to set this off to the side and just reference it so I can make sure that I am working through that list. If we have time, we will be working in my perpetual calendar as well, so I'll set that off to the side, but we need to pick a sticker kit. I will also be using everything out of my monthly sticker storage from Planner Kate. This is the largest album, and it has everything I need for these monthly sessions in one album. Pull out my birthdays cheat sheet. We do need to mark off July. So before we jump in to the monthly calendar, let's go ahead and work through the front to back process, updating things. That's going to be part of my monthly routine now. I think it's a good time to do all of these things. You could do them anytime or not at all, but this will just let me have a dedicated time to make sure I'm updating the pages in my planner that I want updated. The first one is this box here. July is pretty much over, so I need to use my doodle sheets here to mark off July. And I meant to order some refreshed ones of these, or ones that weren't used yet, so I don't have a whole lot of options left on the July sticker sheet here, but it will work. So we'll put that down, and then maybe the little bikini. And I'll start a post-it note for sheets that I need to renew or purchase, and I definitely need to take a look at the doodle months. All right, so we're done with this. I'll put July in the back, so now I'm ready at the end of August to mark off August. I did a reel for this page for Instagram, so nothing to update here. These are the 2 books that I ordered from Book of the Month for July. I have not read them yet. I think after I read them, I might color the edge around the label of the book. I got those Summer Storms and You Belong here, so nothing to update there. I guess I can go ahead and make sure I'm marking off things on my monthly as well. So I did get that done for May. Everything is closed out there. Everything has either been forwarded or done for June. I don't have everything done for this master summer list here. So let's just go through and make sure I didn't miss anything. So I've got a few things left I might have to carry over to the August pages. And then for July, birthdays were taken care of. And then I used the mini calendar down here, just noting important dates coming up in August, and need to keep in mind that we go back to school. Over here on the dashboard and notes page, I made a reel again about this box. So I am printing out my monthly highlight picture and doing some journaling So check the Instagram if you want to see that. I have like the paper and everything linked for this to make it super easy and affordable. So Instagram, I have like the highlights reel and it's called Print Pics. Everything is linked, including my paper, the app that I use, the printer, all of that. So nothing to update here. And these are not really bills. I did some purchases, online purchases, the amount, and when they shipped and when they arrived. I just know that in my mind. I don't need to, relabel anything. Then for the habits, I really enjoy this habit tracker more than I thought that I would. But one of the happy accidents that I found was that each of these sections is exactly the same height or width as a standard strip of Planner Kate's washi. So I kind of broke this down into my habits and then a spot for my cycle and migraines all on one section here together. And we can go ahead and update some of the habits. I have been using the clean zig color dot markers for this. I did navy blue on the days we weren't on vacation. And so, or that we were on vacation rather, sorry, I said that backwards. And I've been doing pretty well on my habits. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark off the ones that I got completed here. And same for making the beds. I will update the last few days of July once they're over. I did not really focus on the meal planning, unfortunately. However, this is a lot better than it has been in the past. So I'm doing my meal planning in the perpetual calendar, and not every day is filled out, but I did actually follow somewhat of a routine. So I want to carry that over into August. I guess I could go back and do the days that I say that I followed what I intended to do. Looks like I started off halfway decent. Those were the days I was on vacation. So not looking too bad there. Not as good as my other habits, but better than it has been in the past. I have done all of my zone cleaning this month. And then let's take a look at my back to work section. I have hung my new curtains. I have my new computer dock monitor set up. I have made contact number 1 for 504 plans. The summer help helped me move all of my stuff from my old office to my new office. I have put in an AC request, but it hasn't been put in yet. And I have not started on graduated files. And then for my son, I need to add, well, actually, we'll put that in August, I guess. We did do the immunizations, so we are caught up there. Okay, so here's the deal with this planner. You haven't seen a whole lot on this channel with this planner because I said I just wasn't loving it. This was a plan with me I did on the channel the first week. And I have since torn up a ton of the stickers and redid the week because when I planned this week out, it finally was vibing. Like it was working. I love how things look. I made some changes. And so I decided to go ahead and update these other weeks to kind of match that. And I'm so glad that I did that. And we're going to kind of carry that over into the weekly planning. So look for this video. It is up. No, it was this one. This weekly plan with me. I did jump back into this planner and film for you. So we're good there on the weeklies. And then we're going to need to update my end of the month memory currently page. I did put all of my markers, highlighters, zig clean color dot markers in this organizer from Erin Condren. And for today, we're going to be using these click art zebra markers. I can try to link them for you to update this currently page. I think we'll do obviously a blue. Can't believe, do I not have a red? Maybe we'll do, oh, this might be close enough. We'll do that. It's a little bit more of like a maroon and then a lighter blue. And we'll see if that gives us enough option. All right. For reading, that is really like the books of the Bible. And right now my son is very interested in Revelation. So we were supposed to be going through a different book, Matthew, in the evening, but he's wanted to do Revelation, which is fine with me. So I'm going to put that down. And then for like books that I'm reading, not the Bible, those went on that first 12-month box at the beginning of my planner. For going, we did go to the St. Louis Major League Pickleball tournament, and it was amazing. Okay, as far as feeling, I am very content. I was a little bit nervous, and I don't know if nervous is the right word. I was not looking forward to moving offices, but it's all working out very well, and I'm actually happy that that office switch has happened. So I'm gonna write a little note about that. Switch colors here for listening. Still on true crime all the time. I just can't seem to quit that podcast. I also subscribe to their Patreon, so I have Patreon exclusive episodes to listen to, and I don't need to cancel that because it's been enjoyable. Go back to the light blue here. I'm going to use this one as sort of like a monthly gratitude, and it's a little bit repetitive, but it is this big office move. And then for this one, I want to do a monthly win. And that is our schedule. We're sticking to it. Okay, so that's going to wrap up the July currently page, and now we're ready. Actually, no, we're not. I need to go back to my list, Jennifer, don't miss anything. I did make a note here on what size to print my monthly pictures for that dashboard. I need to make an index still. Let's talk about this, because this is what I wanted to do a separate video on for you guys. I sat down to do it, and the cleaning routine insert from Planner Kate that I bought is a January start. So I put this in here. You see how it says January? Well, this is a July start planner. So I ordered the July start cleaning routine, and I'm waiting for that to arrive. And once that's here, I'm going to rip this sticker page up, put down the correct one, and we'll dive into the monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annual cleaning routine that I have, but I'm not going to fill that out yet. Okay, I do have some restaurants I want to try. And for this, I'm just going to use my normal Pilot Blue G2 and write some of those in here. Places to go, I know we already did it, but I'm going to put St. Louis on here for the MLP. I do want to go visit my niece maybe sometime. She moved out of state and we miss her a whole lot. We'll stop there for the places to go. I thought about my house projects yesterday actually, and I'm just too overwhelmed to even think about that right now. When I have the right headspace, we'll think about that later. And then this is my daily gratitude. I'm not going to do this on camera. Maybe I'll do a reel. I do my daily gratitude on my Traveler's Notebook daily pages, so I just need to transfer all of those over for July. And now that's the end of my notes section. So I think now I'm ready to start working through August. Okay, let's pick the sticker kit finally that I said we were gonna do 15 minutes ago. We will be using this Sunflowers kit from Plannercade. It is kit 735. It's one of my favorite August kits. And we'll start with the headers. It's a little bit easier for me if I turn this upside down. And we'll put this first strip down, getting as close to the coil as we can. And we'll do this side, and then we'll flip the book back. I think I might do something different this month and actually use the date dots on the calendar and see how I like that. I haven't done that for a while. I usually use the date dots over here, and I'm going to keep this a Sunday start, and I don't have to worry about the holidays. And my brain, for whatever reason, is just kind of used to my monthly calendar and this particular planner being a Sunday start. I do prefer a Monday start, but I have tried to switch it to a Monday start in the Erin Condren, which you can with this kit, and it's like my brain is just so used to it being a Sunday start, if that makes sense, in this specific planner, that it doesn't, it's like, nope, error. I don't like that. So let me go ahead and put down the rest of these headers, and I'm going to put down the date dots, and then we can continue on with the planning. All right, and then I guess I'll just mention, I don't really like using split boxes. So the 31st, I'll actually put on my September calendar. Any plans that I have on August 31st will go here and not here. So we're done with that. And then we can move on to the sidebar. I do just want to put down the sidebar sticker. I think I saw Kate somewhere maybe using this sidebar with the sticker and with those little flags, and I really like the way it looked, so we're going to kind of set ours up that way too. I want to put down my mini calendar first, so that'll be September because I do the upcoming month. That will go down here on the bottom. And then she was using these, so the first one we'll do anniversaries and birthdays. I'm just going to write that in. Here's a little old school planner trick. Sometimes it's hard to write over here for right-handed people because of the edge. You just open your book up so that the bulk is on the left. It's a little bit easier. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to write in birthdays. And August is a busy month for us. So the 9th is my Oma's birthday. 16th is my husband's birthday. The 18th is our anniversary. I haven't counted yet. Several years. I should probably know because people are going to ask. The 19th is my dad's birthday. The 27th is my friend Cheryl's. The 30th is my friend Jen. And then the 31st is my mom and dad's anniversary. And then I'm going to go ahead and put another flag down and think about what I want that to be, but at least I'll have the sticker down and the section ready. So now let's talk about calendar items. I want to use the calendar covers. So these are individual squares meant to cover up the days that aren't in the month. I don't use them that way. I use them as like something big that's going on. And I think the first day of school deserves its own sticker here. So we're gonna use this style that has the white overlay in the middle. And I guess I should have thought about, see, this is what I get because I don't usually use the date dots. I'm gonna have to pull up this date dot, which should not be a problem, and put this down and then replace the date dot. So that is the first day of school. And I think we'll do one of these little flags because it's a special day. I love back to school time. And let me just glance and see if there's any other big events that I want to do the same layering situation with. I think so. I think on the 8th, that is like a sorority outing. This time we'll use one of these orange boxes. And since we did the flag here, we'll do another flag for this. And I think that's it for like special large events. So let's go ahead and do just, you know, regular things. I guess I do need to put the holidays down, and yes, how can we forget about National Planner Day? That is the 1st. Now both of these, the labels and this, have the same color appointment labels and basic labels, so it doesn't really matter which ones I use here. And now we're just going to work through the month in order. Starting with the 1st, we have a bake sale for sorority, which I did volunteer to work, so I'll have to be there for that. The 2nd, there is a rodeo we may be going to. Actually, I'm going to bump up the 5 o'clock so it's a little higher than that one. I have sorority marked on the 8th. On the 10th, I have to teach Sunday school. I'll just do a basic label for that. And actually, I missed a day because the lesson 34 is on the 3rd. And then this one will be on the 10th. On the 11th, I have to work and my son has his school physical. So we'll put both of those down. The physical is at 8:30. I was a little annoyed with myself because I had all summer to get this physical done. And I called in July and our primary is on vacation and booked until then. So my husband's going to take my son, not a big deal, just a little irritated with myself. And then on this day, I also have a blood drive and I made an appointment to donate myself. So we want to put that in. Nothing on the 13th. And then the 14th, 15th, 16th, this area is like a local fair of sorts. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. This is also the week that my husband is on call, of course. So we'll go ahead and put the festival in first with this thin washi, and then we'll mark my husband's on call with a different washi. And we'll use a flag here. And then I need to get my weekly kit out because I want to use just a solid strip. Oh no, I have this. I could do the orange. I thought I was out of different kinds of patterns here, but we're not. We'll use this. My husband's on call. And I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit. I should have, again, the layering order of things. Put this down pretty close to that washi. There we go. And his on-call will go at least through Sunday, so. And then on the 16th, which looks like my husband probably wouldn't be able to go, but maybe I can take my son. There's a butterfly garden thing going on locally at 10 a.m. and I want to see if my son wants to go to that. Then the last thing is another festival in a different town, and they also have like a rodeo, which will be on Friday, Saturday. So we'll use the same washi that we used here and finish this up. And I think, let me double check, but I think this is it for calendar pages. Nope, I missed one. The 6th is a pond party with my sorority sisters. So I need to put that down. That's at 4 o'clock. Okay, I think that's it. Now, I usually put my Hello August sticker on my month spread, but I think I want to save that for the week view. Well, unless I'm not using it the week of August, when August starts. I'm not, never mind, because I want it to match. And I used a different kit for the first week. All right, we'll put Hello August here on the 31st. Okay, I think for now I'm going to, actually, I know September 1st we don't have school, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that there with my Zig clean color dot marker. I'm gonna leave this for now and maybe come back to it. Let's talk about this page. So I did another video. Someone asked, what does this dashboard page look like with just Kate's inserts and not the sticker kit around it? So you can see in July, obviously I put down the sticker kit, and this worked really well for me, so I don't want to change it, other than maybe I can do, well, I'm gonna have to tear them up anyway. So that's what it looks like if you just want to use the inserts and no kit. I like it. I think it's very clean and functional. I don't mind that, like, you can see some of the lines around. I think it all blends because it's just kind of black gray print. But we're gonna pull these up and start planning the dashboard page. So let me do that real quick. Okay, now we're ready for the shell, as I call it. I have learned to start with this August strip, and then everything else kind of lines up underneath. So we'll put that down. And these next two boxes are the same size, so it's a preference on which one you want to put down, because it could work in either order. Okay, and then we need the binder to go through and get the inserts. And the first one, again, I'll have pictures on, so I'm gonna leave that blank. We're Looks like I need a lined option for here. That's again in the same monthly album, so there's minimal thinking and everything is just sort of ready to roll. That has helped a ton. So this goes down here. Then here we did the habit tracker. That's box 3. Might need to order some more of those. I do, because I did the other style. So on my post-it note, I need to do kit 7XXL9F. I'll make a little note that it's the habit tracker or else I might forget. All right, and this goes here, and then we're gonna definitely do that happy little accident that I discovered with the washi. So this is where I might need my weekly kit because I don't think I have standard washi on the monthly kit. And I think we'll just do this print here. So I did 3 habits, which were just like my normal habits, and then I'm gonna cover the next tracker with the washi, maybe. And then 2 trackers will be for my migraines in my cycle, and then this will go here. And if I need the bottom ones, then they're open, but I don't know that I will right now. All right, let me go ahead and write in my habits. And then box 4 down here, I need my spending tracker. And did I not? Yeah, I didn't get any more of those. So I'll probably want to order another sheet of this. As well. So let me add that to my order sheet. All right, let's see where we're at here with the monthly routine. Looks like I need to do this notes page next, and that's where there's a little bit of flexibility, but I do have some specific sections that I want to do. I enjoyed this washi at the top, so we'll just go ahead and use the same washi here that I did off of washi sheet B. That way it'll match. We're gonna put that up here. And then we need some sections. So this is where the daily duo labels come in. I think I'm actually going to use one of these larger boxes, and then I think I have some inserts to put in here. These are the daily duo bottom boxes. We'll use one of those. I don't know what for what yet, but you know, the space is there. Now the other sections that I know about for sure, I want to use these skinny labels. So we'll make a couple of sections up here at the top. But actually, I'll mix things up and do a thicker label here. And then maybe I don't know, another section down here with a skinny label. Okay, let's do a back to school section for my son because I didn't get everything done in July. And I want some sort of checklist. I'm going to use this sheet. It is made for the hourly, but and these aren't going to be exact, but I think they're close enough. I still need to do the physical, and I still need to buy supplies, and registration is in August, and we need to do probably a clothes check and see once it starts cooling down in September, October, if we're set there for clothes that fit. Then for this one, I'm going to do work for myself. And I have a couple of things I didn't get done that you saw on July. I guess I need another strip for that. And I think that's good there for my work list. So I think I'm gonna stop the plan with me here. I'm not going to do this page until I do my September plan with me, just like I just did the July recap for the August plan with me. But I'm feeling really good about the routine and working through and utilizing all of the spaces and pages in this planner. I feel like nothing's going to waste, so that makes me happy. I will just go ahead and check this. I did the calendar, the dashboard, my end of month notes. I have birthdays and anniversaries. I do need to do cleaning. I should probably put that here. Good thing I'm checking the list. So we're gonna do cleaning. So just kidding, we're not gonna stop here. So if I look back at my July board or July notes, week 30 was through the 27th and it was zone 4. So my next week will be zone 5, and that will be the week of the 28th, this week here. So zone 5, let's do this. Week 31 will be July 27th through August 2nd, and that will be zone 5. So let me do the rest of those real quick. Okay, so that is done, and let's just keep checking the list in case I forgot anything else. I did the mini calendar. Dashboard's been updated, yes. And yes, so we are good. All right, that is gonna wrap up this plan with me. Let me know what you think about sharing the whole monthly routine, or do you prefer the videos where I just didn't talk about the routine of it and just filled out basically these 2 pages? Let me know. I'm interested if you like hearing about the rationale and the actual routine of making sure I hit everything that I need to hit. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you back next time.